We're going to talk about replacement sales a bit, and then a few other things that I think are very relevant when it comes to that. So when we talk about key performance indicators, there is a performance indicator that the industry standard has adopted. But I want to caution you, just because they're indicators does not necessarily mean that they're critical performance measures for your organization. So these are just loose guidelines that'll dial you into whether or not you're within range. I wouldn't rely on them for absolute, you need to make sure that the key performance indicators that you put in place supports the financial structure of your business. So let's go through, we're going to focus on replacement sales first, right? So first thing that we want, if you could advance the slide, please. The first thing we want to make sure of is that we're in front of enough homeowners. So presentations. On average, we're looking at 2 to 3 presentations per day. That seems to be when we're visiting a home live, 60 to 90 minutes. When they're able to work the process in the home. 2 to 3 seems to be a manageable range. But I see that 2 to 3 maybe changing a bit and shifting a bit with the way people are buying today. And we'll get into that in a moment. But for right now, about 2 to 3 per day. Closing percentage. Open leads, meaning from the general marketplace, we want 50% or better. 50. A new homeowner that's engaging with our company for the first time that wants a price on replacing their system. If we follow this process, 50% or better should close. And I'm not sure where this 30 or 35% came with, but it's 50. Average sale, we're talking about $8,000 or greater, depending upon your sales plan. We need to make sure that that number represents what your company needs to surpass break even by the second or third week of every month, okay? And then finally, sales volume is super important, okay? Sales volume should surpass the break even by the second or third week of every month. That's where the volume comes up with, okay? Let's go to the next one real quick, Ben. All right, next is installed revenue per day, right? If we sell it right, we need to make sure that we install it profitably. So we need to install installed revenue per day and get it right the first time. Combination of those two things with our install crews. Very simple to track. Okay, the daily installed labor budget plus payroll burden divided by 0.08, it's usually around $6,000 per crew per day. Number one, instead of booking that schedule for installed jobs to fill up the schedule, let's fill that schedule for installed dollars per day. And make sure that installed dollars per day per crew is going to support the financial requirements of your company. We can help you rifle that in a little bit. Now, we'll spend a little bit of time on selling in a way that homeowners want to buy. This is going to go right on the sure tails of what Jennifer had talked about. She has a great method to get the customer interested. They could do a little bit of homework. But what if you had a portal where you could say, virtually talk to a comfort advisor, right? So this is virtual selling process. We've ran about 40 people through this program, or I should say companies through this program so far. Most of them are selling virtual. They're averaging somewhere between 55 to 65% closing. And out of everybody that's calling in right now, given the option to an on-site or virtual, we're tracking about 38 to 42% of customers preferring to have a virtual experience and interaction first. Man, I see this as an awesome segue from the customer that comes online to research equipment, and then we're able to speak to a professional comfort advisor. Now click the button, that'll go right into your virtual sales team. More on that a little bit later. I know we're running a little bit behind. So first of all, there is a free Zoom workshop this Wednesday, May 27th at 9 o'clock on how to build a profitable replacement sales team, okay? Go to HVAC Coaching Corner and just click in and we'll to classes, and then we'll gives you the information to go ahead and log into the Zoom.